So I've been listening to a lot of Beach Boys lately, a lot of Tenacious D, and a lot of one song from the Bare Naked Ladies. Okay. I didn't know since the movie Love and Mercy that just came out that the Beach Boys had such a deep history. I didn't know anything about Brian Wilson's mental illness. I didn't know that they had such a deep history of musicianship, and it's unfortunate that I didn't, and probably dense that I didn't, but I didn't. And that movie just kind of changed my life recently because I didn't know that Brian Wilson had such a severe mental illness, or at least that he struggled so much, and I didn't know about the emotional abuse of Eugene Landy, and I didn't know anything. And it's also just such a beautiful love story of someone who sort of sticks by him. And so yeah, it really changed my life, and hopefully changed other people's lives who have struggled with mental illness, because I have too. Yeah, I have a history of depression and anxiety. So yeah, I've been really into Brian Wilson. My friend just told me about this Dennis Wilson, his brother, the middle brother. His album Pacific Ocean Blue, which I've been just recently starting to listen to. So yeah, and then Bare Naked Ladies has a song called Brian Wilson, which is really awesome. I didn't know that they were that they could pull off a song like that for some reason. I mean, like, I love the Bare Naked Ladies, but especially the Old Apartment song, because I used to think that the narrator was breaking into just his old apartment, and it had nothing to do with his ex. That he was just like looking to see the old apartment, and then he was all upset about like the changing of the paint and stuff. Anyway, listen to those lyrics. It's a mistake I made in interpretation, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyway, so, and then I've also been listening to a lot of Tenacious D, which is something that I always do, because that album that came out probably when I was like 14, that Tenacious D album is just hilarious, and it makes me really happy. And I just really like that someone like Jack Black and his friend, who are super talented, decided to make such happy, like, ridiculous, funny songs. And I feel like that took some bravery in some weird way, not to be taken too seriously, and I'm kind of for not taking yourself too seriously in this life. So the song that I'm about to play is a result of Brian Wilson by the Bare Naked Ladies. This is just my theory, that it's a result of Brian Wilson by the Bare Naked Ladies, the Beach Boys themselves, and Tenacious D. Because it's unlike anything I've written, and I don't know why I'm even introducing it. I don't know why the introduction is so long. It doesn't deserve this long of an introduction, much less an introduction itself. But it is but it's good to have inspirations when you like to fuck around on the guitar and make up songs. And it's good to understand what those inspirations are. So the song that I wrote is me and my crew at the zoo. It's a super serious tearjerker. I hope you enjoy it, and yeah. when Stephen King and I went to the zoo to meet Paul Simon and his motley crew. We didn't know what we were getting into, because three's company, but how about two? Groups of three, because Marie Antoinette was there also, and Abraham Lincoln too. And some guy I think was a part of some resistance, or was president once. And when Paul approached, I said, Paul, you're not that small. And when Stephen King came back with cotton candy, I said, Steve, that's the last time you'll freak me out. I hate cotton candy. You should know that by now. You're in my crew. And he just said, those river otters weren't so fun. In fact, they were bordering our crew. I thought they were all about laughing and swimming and true love. It turns out they're really not that cool. Yeah, those river otters were cruel. Those river otters were cruel. In case you were wondering, Garfunkel wasn't there. I heard they had some flunky falling out somewhere. But Paul, he just says, live and let live, like those river otters at Scarborough Fair. And Steve says, those river otters aren't so fun. In fact, they're bordering our crew. I thought they were all about talking and trying and authenticity, even in the city. But that's not even remotely true. Those river otters aren't so fun. In fact, they are bordering our crew. Those river otters aren't so fun. Turns out they're really not that cool.